Yay! The incredibly dramatic trailer that I made that was probably entirely unnecessary, but I did it. So there you go.
I feel like you make the stakes real high for this.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what it is? I spent about 10 minutes writing that absurd page of a sketch for the banner image, and I felt like I needed to use it again for something else. There you go. Welcome, everybody, to Unproduceable. We're gonna do live table reads of sketches that we've written. I don't know about all of you, but I wrote mine a while ago. That was just kind of like sitting unused because I knew I was never going to be able to make it at all. So that's the idea. We have all written sketches that are unproducible. So we're going to give you a chance to enjoy them now. Why doesn't everyone say hi? Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
That's not what I was going for. I was kind of hoping someone else would say, I don't want to act like a total host for this show, but I guess I will.
Yeah, no, that's happening.
Joining us, we've got Michele with one L.
Hi.
Daniel
Hi,
Stern.
Michele.
What's up?
It's like Sesame Street all of a sudden. Dan Stern is here. We've got Kieran. We've got Clementine and sketchless today, but joining us in the cast, we've got Amanda.
Amanda with 3 A's.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Amanda's not only sketchless, but she is also pantsless.
Oh my goodness. Well,
That's
why
true.
wouldn't you be if we're just on live stream?
I'm wearing my at-home pants.
In the safe zone.
Yeah.
I've got my home pants and my outside pants.
Yeah, my at-home pants were my sweatpants, and those are just my outside pants now too, because I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, anyone who's actually out on the streets, you shouldn't be out on the streets, people. There's a pandemic.
That's true.
So
Very true.
they shouldn't be looking at your pants.
Do you think there's any Hollywood bigwigs watching this?
I think there's probably some people who can change our lives.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
So we should really.
Yeah, if you want to change our lives, just hit us up in the comments. I am unrepresented currently.
Speaking of changing our lives, we are doing this show for Comedy Cafe Berlin, and you should give a theater a donation.
Oh, that was ugly.
It was bad, but I did it, and I'm not going to regret it.
It was so sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet. It was.
My life.
It was very public radio.
Thank you very much. Oh, that's what I strive for.
Could you whisper it next time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we've been saying all month, it's a donation drive.
Ring, ring.
We would appreciate anything.
These supporters don't get our humor.
Dan is interrupting the most important, arguably, part of this show. Yeah, if you don't want to donate, there's also merch. You can go to comedycafeberlin.com/merch and get some sweet swag for your baby or yourself or a loved one.
Or someone else's baby.
Yeah, that's true. Someone else's baby, as is probably the case.
We should have had product placement in these scripts. You know, Mike is wearing a CCTV.
Maybe we can pepper some in.
I'm definitely going to do that. So we've got 5 sketches for you. Actually, 4 sketches and a part of a full-length feature script that we're going to be reading for you. All of these, as you will see, are absolutely absurd and, at least for our budget, unproducible, unmakeable. But you get to experience them tonight. To kick us off, we're going to get started with Michele.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks.
Yay.
So the little introduction to my sketch is that this is the first draft of the first sketch that I ever wrote as part of a class that I took at Comedy Cafe Berlin in 2016.
Wow.
And I remember getting notes on it, and the subsequent drafts, there were 2 of them. They just made it worse because people were like, make this about something. And I'm like, it's best how it was, and it's unproducible because of the high production value. I would really want to make it exactly as it's scripted, and I don't know how I could afford to do that. So with that, we can probably just read without saying the title of the script.
Okay.
Interior, bedroom, dawn. Mark is trying to tuck a pie into bed next to sleeping Beth. The room is full of pies. A framed painting of a pie is on the wall.
Oh, pie god.
You certainly could call me the pie god. Happy first day of work at your new job, honey.
Oh, geez, Mark. How many pies did you make this time?
Wait until you see the rest of the house. This is just a start.
Oh, you really stood out on that first date when you showed up with a pecan pie, and the second one with another pecan pie. But Pookie, I thought it was obvious on our anniversary that 7 pies is the limit of how many pies we can keep and eat before they start going bad.
I know, no, but you were so nervous, and I just wanted to wake up in a safe, comfortable place surrounded by what you love the most.
Mark, I have to be honest. This is it's too many pies. You didn't hide any this time, did you? Are they all in plain sight?
Mark sliding several pies further under the bed.
I think so.
Oh, dear.
I can't really believe this. No, you know what? I knew it. I worried for a moment when I was stacking the pies for you in the car and that this would happen, but I went through it anyway. I thought that was just my internal critic trying to cut me down, but now I know what it really was, a vision. I am done with pies, and I'm done with you.
Hold up, what?
Do you even know that the pie I brought you on our first date, that was the first pie I ever made? Do you even know that?
No, but Mark, come on.
Before we started talking, I didn't even know how to use a single kitchen appliance. Preheat, degrees, oven mitt, nonstick, oval pie pans. I never heard of these words until I Googled how to make an unforgettable first impression with baked goods.
That's what you looked up? Mark, I had no idea. Wait, you'd never heard of an oven mitt?
I thought you loved me for my baking, but you know what? I've reached my breaking point.
Wait, correction.
Yeah.
Please do that. Please do that line over.
I thought you loved me for my baking, but you know what? I've reached my baking point.
They pause for 2 beats. A digital clock hits 8 a.m. and balloons fall from the ceiling along with 5 more pies.
Hold on. I don't think we need to have such a big fight. If you accept that this is too many pies.
I just don't see it that way.
Beth is motioning around the room.
Look at this. Was the alarm the last surprise you planned?
As she's speaking, someone in a pie costume balancing 3 pies on each arm and 1 on their head enters. Pie singing and placing pies around the room.
You can never have too many pies. You have not 1 but 2 eyes. Today you have a new job and you don't look like a blob. Good luck with your new gig. I know you'll be big.
Beth is speechless and the pie person dances out of the room.
I know you won't appreciate it now, but I wrote that song myself and I personalized it just for you.
Mark, I have 2 eyes and a new job. How is that personalized? Do you even know what my new job is?
I can't even believe you're asking me that.
What do I do?
You mean besides eat pies with me?
For work, Mark. What do I do for work?
Yeah, you're a professional.
A professional what?
You're my professional sweetie pie.
Oh, that's it. I'm out of here.
Beth stomps around angrily grabbing her stuff. Mark is caressing a pie, apologizing to it. Before she goes, she grabs the pie out of Mark's hands and smashes it in his face. Beth storms out. She storms back in and grabs a pie and leaves. The end.
Thank you.
Very nice. Do we have any notes for Michelle?
Well, she ignores notes, right? So
yeah. Doesn't mean we still can't give
It's
them.
perfect.
That's a great
I'm curious, I'd like more specificity with the pies. I'm wondering
I
if it's
was
all the
just
same
about
type
to
of
say
pie,
the same
or if
thing.
it's some open pies, some like are they all fruit pies, different?
I really wanted to know the same thing. I
Hmm.
think you need to be more descriptive with the different kinds of pies that are in this sketch.
I would have gone with like maybe 100 times the number of pie puns.
Yeah.
Like instead of being like, oh, why are you being so mad? Be like, oh, you're acting real crusty this morning, or
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Where you
replace
flaky?
surprise
Yeah.
with surprise.
Mm.
Mhm.
Ah.
I'm writing these down.
Crummy.
So-
You're being a crummy bitch.
Pie in the sky thing. What's that about? Pie in the sky thinking.
The Pied Piper.
Why are you pecan a fight with me?
Oh no, Amanda's gonna win this. She's never gonna stop now. Very nice job. What's the name of this sketch?
It's called Too Many Pies.
Too many pies.
So you admit it, there's too many pies.
You know, I think there is kind of like an underlying like deeper message to it already. It's kind of like a cautionary tale about people pleasing.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And nice
I think
guys.
when some of the notes that I got, I was trying to make it like an analogy to something, and then I think I tried to turn the pies into like a sex thing where they're doing the same thing over and over, and she's like, can't we eat some other baked goods and not just pies? And he's like, but like,
Right. Can we go eat the pie
this
from the
metaphor
bottom
of,
instead of
like-
from the side?
yeah, or like if at the beginning of a relationship one person finds this one thing the other person likes, and then they just like do it and do it and do it and do it, and this person is like, well, I like other things too.
Yeah. 'Cause
What
then you
if they
lose
go
all
to
sensitivity
counseling,
there.
like couples counseling? But
Yeah.
like he's hired a pie as the counselor.
It's a good idea.
It's Amanda again in a pie
I can
costume.
counsel people.
Yeah, I mean, this is really good. I could also turn it into a feature length, I think, with all these ideas.
Can
Totally
you show us that you've got the nib of your pen out, just so we know that you're actually writing these things down?
Good,
Wow.
good.
Thank
Oh,
you. I
wow.
just needed that.
I am certainly not going to be writing any notes down, but thank you very much, Michelle. Give
Thanks
Michelle
for
another
bringing
round of
it to
applause
life.
at home and here in the stream. We're gonna. I'm next. So we're gonna do one of. This is actually legitimately. I wish that I could make this, but it's just never gonna happen. I actually tried animating it myself and probably got about 6 frames done before I just bailed on the entire thing. And it has
I
been
read
sitting.
the script and I was like, this is such a good idea. I should just animate it myself. And then like I Googled like how to animate and I was like, no.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. Great. I'm not going to read off the title of this either. We're just going to get straight into it. And if you have any like notes of your own at home, you can just put them in the comments. But if we don't like them, we're going to ignore them and potentially delete them.
Report them.
Be aware. Great. So, all right, we'll get started here. I'll be reading the stage directions. Everyone ready?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right,
No.
here we go.
I'm not up first though,
Let's
am
wipe
I?
it down.
No, you got a little bit. All right, I'm going to get started. Interior, sewer, night. A woman in a yellow raincoat, April O'Neil, is up against the wall screaming as a gang of ridiculously dressed baddies menacingly approach her. Close on, a light bulb getting shattered. The alley goes dark and we hear the sounds of people getting beat up. The lights come back up and we see the baddies are all tied up and April has fainted on the ground. We hear police sirens. I think it's you, Michelle.
No, it's Kieran.
That's
It
Kieran.
doesn't say, does it? Oh no, she's fainted.
Quick, we got to get her out of here.
Blackout, interior, sewer, continuous. Over black, we just hear the sounds of running in a sewer.
Splash, splash.
Thank you, Amanda. Interior, Ninja Turtle hideout, night. Point of view, eyes blinking open, everything is blurry. Close up on April lying on an old couch, opening her eyes. Point of view, 4 teenage mutant ninja turtles poke their heads into the frame. Wide shot. April jumps up and screams at the sight of the Ninja Turtles.
It is okay. Please don't scream.
Master Splinter appears.
Oh my god, a talking rat!
My name is Splinter, and these are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 15 years ago, we were covered by radioactive slime, transforming us. I used my ninja training and raised the turtles to be fighters for good. I named them after my favorite artists, Leonardo,
Close up on Leonardo with his katana.
Yo.
Raphael,
Close up on Raphael with his sai.
Heya.
Michelangelo,
Close up on Michelangelo with his nunchucks.
Where's the pizza, dude?
and Donatello.
Close up on Donatello with his staff.
What's up?
For the past 3 months, we have...
What about him?
What's that?
Him, who's that?
April points off screen. Whip pan over to another Ninja Turtle, except it's a sea turtle. He looks just like the other Ninja Turtles, only more pathetic, and he has flippers instead of arms and legs, so he's not really standing up, he's just lying on the ground. His eye mask is a gross puke green, and it is very dirty. He smiles awkwardly and waves with one of his flippers. All the other Ninja Turtles look exasperated. Splinter sighs heavily.
We told you to stay out of sight.
Splinter addresses April.
Yes. A few hours after we were transformed, and before we had a chance to clean up the radioactive slime, a sea turtle also happened to crawl into it. This is Hieronymus Bosch.
Hey,
His training has been difficult.
I can't hold anything.
Anyway, for the past 3 months, we have been...
Or stand. I can't stand.
Splinter's patience is failing, and he's trying to contain himself.
I can do like a karate chop though.
He does a pathetic karate chop with a flipper.
God damn it, Hieronymus.
I am a member of this group, whether you like it or not.
Oh, here we go again.
It's not like Teenage Mutant Ninja Red-Eared Sliding Turtles. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I am a fucking turtle.
He does another shitty ninja move with his flippers to emphasize the point.
You can't do anything. You can't be a member of the group. You can't help us fight the evil Shredder and his gang of outrageously dressed henchmen.
Hey, I stay here and I protect Master Splinter every time you assholes go above ground and do your stupid ninja stuff.
I am a ninjutsu master. I do not need protection.
Stupid ninja stuff? We are protecting this city.
Yeah, and kidnapping women.
He points at April.
What? We saved her.
Well, I mean,
What?
you could have just brought me to a hospital.
Also, I'm assuming you did your usual thing where you blow out the only light in the alley and then beat up all the bad guys and tied them up and then replace the light bulb again just as the police show up.
Insert. Michelangelo looks over his shoulders quickly as he takes a light bulb out of a huge box of light bulbs labeled replacement light bulbs and puts one in his belt like it's ammo.
So you could have just left her there. The cops were literally on their way.
Yeah, now I know about a secret gang of adolescent mutated reptiles that live in the sewer and do karate. And I'm a news reporter.
You guys are going to have to kill her now.
What?
Well, we've already determined I can't do it.
This is the biggest story I'm ever going to get. I'm going national with this shit.
April takes out her phone and starts filming everything. Hieronymus makes an I told you so face to the rest of the turtles.
Raphael, you didn't look for a phone? I thought you patted it down.
Raphael shrugs stupidly.
You patted me down?
They're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you pat everything down.
It's true. I had to install privacy curtains and get myself headphones.
Michelangelo comes running in.
Master, Shredder and Krang have flooded the tunnels. There's a huge wave of water heading our way. We have to get out of here.
Quick, my turtles, gather your weapons and head for the surface.
Insert a wave of water crashing through a sewer tunnel.
Oh no, it's too late.
Water crashes into the turtles' hideout. A look of joyous realization comes over Hieronymus Bosch.
Radical! It's my time to shine, baby!
Montage underwater. Hieronymus Bosch swimming through the water, doing insane moves like flips and twirls. Hieronymus Bosch spin kicking a totally normal fish. Hieronymus Bosch shouting,
I'm coming for you, Shredder!
The water starts receding as Hieronymus Bosch struggles to keep swimming. Now the water is gone. Hieronymus Bosch is back on his stomach, lying there, awkwardly, out of breath. A beat as he looks around.
Oh, right. Shit. Sorry, guys.
Angelon, the hideout is in disarray and everything is dripping wet. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, Splinter, and April are all lying haphazardly all over the place. No one is moving. A fish flops helplessly on the ground. The end.
Oh my god, do we all die?
Yeah, I killed off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is...
Was that the fish that flopped helplessly on the ground? Is that the same totally normal fish that Hieronymus Bosch kicked earlier?
That just occurred to me as I was reading it. It could be. I didn't intend it to be,
So
but you know what?
He didn't even kill that fish.
No, it's still alive. Suffocating now. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
I mean, I felt like I was rooting for Hieronymus.
Yeah, you kind of want to root for
But
him.
maybe it was just like it was compellingly portrayed. I don't know.
Thank you. I like to make all of my characters sympathetic, even though they're awful people.
I just can't believe you killed the turtles. Like they're dead now.
Yeah.
But it feels like this is an origin story.
It's both an origin story and end game. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles end game.
I think they wanted to make some more movies, but I guess they can't now because.
What if when the water starts pouring down, Hieronymus was like, "Oh no, whatever could have caused that?"
Yeah, there we go. And then he looks in the camera and winks.
Yeah.
Like pus comes out of his eye though. Squeezes some pus out.
Or maybe he winks with both eyes.
I think also maybe to make Hieronymus like less less sympathetic, he should have been the one who patted down April.
Yeah.
Oh, but he wasn't there, and there's loopholes in that. Is there,
Well, they pat her down when they bring her back. I just feel like if he was like the most
creepy
of,
one?
like, pervert, then we would get away from the whole like kind of creeping ableism of the sketch.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I did have a line in there about how I think Hieronymus Bosch says something like, "I'm really good at patting myself down," but I thought it's just getting a little too graphic with the masturbation jokes. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Also, I feel like
really...
I would have also maybe point out the fact, as long as we're going like realistic with it, that we've seen the turtles wearing only a belt, so we've never seen their dicks.
Right.
So like maybe Hieronymus Bosch is the only one of them that does have a penis. So that's like something he's got on them.
Yeah.
All right, I'll write that into my next draft. Clem, you wanted to say something?
Well, I just felt like it was really important that we talk about like the teenagers growing up and what it's like to be a single father to 4/5 teenage turtles.
I know.
Like I want to see that story.
I agree. I feel like there's not enough emphasis put on the teenage part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
I think it should open with a scene of Splinter and he's dragging a slice of pizza down into the New York subway system, for no reason.
Yeah, I think we have footage of that already.
Yeah, could use it.
All right, I'm gonna say, yeah. Thank you.
Hieronymus has a fan.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you? I mean, he's a great character, and arguably a great artist as well. We're gonna move on so that we have time for other people's sketches. Up next, Clem.
Great. This is a wonderful sketch. I don't know why it hasn't been produced. I suspect it's because it's not very good. But I really am looking forward to it getting an audience for the first time. Maybe it's like too expensive to make. Like it's too hard hitting. I also won't say the name of this one. But we fade in, I don't know technical terms, fade in from black.
So can you just? I was going to plug my computer. I'm sorry, I blew that. Could you go? Start again.
Right from the beginning, where I was talking about how it's a really good sketch.
Yeah.
Mama. I think I wrote this when I was hungry. All right, you ready, Kieran?
I'm ready to go.
Fade in from black.
In a world where men have always opened doors,
It's the olden times. Shots of a montage of men opening doors for women and women responding graciously.
even when it's unnecessary.
Still in the olden times, a man reaches directly across a woman to press a lift or button. Portly man waits stubbornly for a woman to go in front of him despite it being a really narrow hallway and forcing the woman to come too close for her comfort.
And women have just walked through open doors.
Montage of women walking through doors while using their hands for more appropriate tasks, like carrying children, baking, ironing.
3 sisters walked through the wrong door.
3 sisters walk through a door titled very clearly, Time Travel to 21st Century.
To a time when no one opens doors for them.
Cut to modern times. Man nonchalantly walks through a door without allowing woman to go through, leaving it slamming shut behind him. The 3 sisters are surrounding a closed door and bewilderedly wondering what to do with it. The sisters pray to the door. The sisters peacefully sing to the door. They offer posies of flowers. They knit the door a doily. The younger sister tries to run up against the door and push it with her hands. Nothing. She looks down at her hands.
Why won't they work?
You're right. We're never going to be able to get through this door.
No, we can. We belong on the other side of that door.
You're right. We can get through this door.
It's Kieran.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have more than one role in this. Oh,
Your man voice.
oh, sorry. Let's go from the top.
And now, if they want to go through a door, they'll have to do it themselves.
Let's operate this door.
Montage of the 3 sisters reading books from self-help authors with titles like Lean In to the Hinge by Sheryl Sandberg. Who Moved My Door? Spencer Johnson. The Secret to Opening Doors by Rhonda Byrne. How to Win Friends and Open Doors by Dor Carnegie. The Millionaire's Next Door, William Danko. And Sun Tzu's The Art of Door. The older sister points seriously to a flip chart with a door drawn on it. The sisters measure a door with a measuring tape. The sisters study a door handle. All together, they open a door. Celebrations, hugs, and tears.
We did it.
You're right. We did do it, one.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
But with great power comes great responsibility.
Older sister holds a door open. Younger sister and middle sister go through, and then portly man comes. He refuses to go through the door before her.
No, please, I insist.
No, but I insist.
How dare you? I don't need you to open a door for me. I don't need you to open a door for me. Who do you? What do you think I am? I shall never walk through a door opened by a woman. Fucking bitch.
This summer, only in theaters, Door Bitches.
I changed it from cinemas to theaters. That wasn't a creative choice. That was an accident. Just
I feel like cinema is the English word. British English.
I have to say, like, my first note I had as we were on page 1 was needs more portly man, but then you brought him right back, and it was great. So are we to understand that the title of the film is Door Bitches?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think there's like a
the
big
art
red.
of door.
What's that?
It's I'm tossing out the art of door or door bitches.
I love door bitches. I think that's great. Like and like all like the big red writings, it's like a comedy. I have to say though, I really thought the stage
This is
directions
comedy.
added a lot. Like I thought that like having you there as a sort of like Lady Attenborough, like that kind of gave like an extra element. But yeah, I'll go with Theopani on this one.
That's Stephanie, by the way.
Yeah, I don't
Thanks,
have
Phoebe.
any notes for this.
We should make this film again,
sort of-
another feature film.
This is going to be
I'd
one
like
of those
to
things where
see,
you make the trailer to make the whole film, right?
I like to see a montage of them with like a bunch of different films, like or doors, like they're in a revolving door. They have like one of those half cottage doors, and they're like
A car door.
Saloon doors.
an automatic door. They're just like,
We're getting lots of good stuff.
Finding Dory.
Yeah. Okay. Picking up on what Theophany said here, my one note would be there should be like 100 more door puns. Because you just did books, but they could be reading. They could, they could be looking to special gurus. Watching movies. Like I think there's a world of things they could be researching.
Yeah. That's true. They did time travel, so they'd have to also learn how to use a TV, but that might come more easily to them than learning how to use a door.
Sure.
This is just things to think about.
doors aren't very intuitive.
That could be the
Exactly.
tagline of the-
That's
that could be the
because they
tagline
were
of the-
invented before UX design was a thing.
Yeah. So
I thought you were about to say because they were invented by men.
You just got to walk up to the door. You see the 3 dots on the side of the door? You're going to tap that. Okay? Then you'll get a menu. Okay, one of them will be options. Hit options. One of the options you'll see will be open/close. Okay, if a close is highlighted, don't touch close because that'll close it.
Okay. Anyone needs any web design? Talk to Dan. Nice. Give another round of applause to Clem.
Yay. Thanks.
Up next, we've got Kieran. Take it away.
This is quite a long sketch. I had it in my head for a while, and finally got around to putting it down this morning. So it is the first draft, so it's probably quite wordy. But that's great for you guys because
You wrote it today?
yeah, I read it this
Wow.
morning. It took me about 3 hours.
Fresh.
actually.
Fresh.
Yeah, fresh out
Yeah,
the
hot
kitchen.
off the presses. All right.
Yeah, I'm also going to be doing live accompaniment. Can you hear this? Is that loud enough?
Yeah.
A little more.
I feel like it needs a little more.
You
Just
need
for
more.
like a couple of little bits. So let's get into it, shall we?
cool.
So I'm doing. It's called Intervention, and it's inspired by like carrying. When you get a new table, and you're carrying all the bits, all the items over to the new table. And I just saw that and I was inspired. So let's go. It is inside an interior apartment living room evening. A group of friends lounge around a games night. On a coffee table, beer bottles, snacks, and board games. Party music is playing in the background. The friends are all in their 30s. Mikey, Dale, Kelly, Becca, and Kyle. Mikey finishes a bottle of beer and straight away opens a new one. Silently, the others look at one another and nod.
So I asked the waiter, "Can I have some salt, please?" And she eventually gives me some, but reluctantly. It's like, if I wanted food this flavorless, I would have cooked for myself.
They titter a little, but distractedly as Dale silently gets up and closes the door, then stands in front of it.
It's like, am I going to have to start carrying around my own seasoning? Seriously.
Shall we?
Everyone gets up and stands in a semicircle around Mikey.
You guys leaving? I have different anecdotes.
This is an intervention, Mikey.
We want to help you, buddy.
You're joking, right? I don't even drink that often. Sure, every day, but I could give it up in a second if I wanted to.
It's not about alcohol, okay?
Oh, okay. Then what is this about?
We're worried that we think that
Remember last year and you went to that pizza place, Rolo's, but we had a shitty table right by the door and it kept getting a cold chill?
I mean, I can't say I remember the details, but
We now cut back and forth between Dale's talking and a black and white flashback.
Anyway, a much better table freed up, a booth. Actually, the plan was simple. I'd run over, grab the table, put a coat down, or whatever. Then we'd return to the original table and together carry over all our stuff. There were a lot of items, plates, drinks, cutlery, sauces. We'd need a couple of trips, maybe 3.
Becca gasps or wipes away a tear.
I don't understand what's going on right now.
I get to the table right away. I turn around and you're there already too. And on the table, well, it's all of your stuff. You somehow managed to carry everything by yourself over to the table.
So I'm
A beat.
so I'm good at carrying stuff. So what?
It was too much stuff, Mikey.
Way too much stuff for one person.
Too much. It's
It's a
impossible.
lot.
Yeah.
Insane.
Chili oil, oregano, everything. Too many items for one person to carry in their hands like that so quickly.
You want me to be less helpful?
It's not about being helpful. It's about being.
An octopus, Mikey. We think that you're an octopus.
A beat.
Okay. Okay, fun prank, guys. You almost had me. Okay.
It's not a coincidence. We've all experienced it firsthand, or tentacle, as is the case.
Separately, we all had our suspicions, and then we finally got together and decided to confront you about it. As difficult as that might be, Octopus.
It's the only explanation.
This is insane. Wait, is that what is that what I think it is?
Whip pound to Dale holding a harpoon. Mikey gets up and the others push him back down.
The intervention isn't finished yet.
I'm scared now, guys. Please just let me leave.
Don't worry. It's just a precaution, okay? We didn't know how you'd react.
Interventions don't normally involve dangerous weapons.
We felt like we needed suitable protection for these nautical circumstances.
This wasn't an isolated incident. Mike. Anyone else?
I'll go.
Again, we cut back and forth between the flashback and the living room.
We were at that new Mexican place, Tita Taqueros. It was a banquet. I mean, we went overboard. Tacos, enchiladas, jalapeno popias, frozen margaritas. Our bellies were bigger than our mouths, you know. My point is, we had a lot of items on the table.
Okay, I think I know where this is going.
Let her finish.
Becky starts to well up and gets more and more emotional.
We were having a great time and everything, but a nicer table became available. I said I was happy where we were, but you just kept insisting over and over again. I just felt so pressured. You kept saying, come on, let's do it before someone else takes the seat. Before I knew it, I was rushing to the new table, putting my coat down or whatever. I turn around and you're there. And that's when I see it. All of our items magically on the new table.
And your natural reaction isn't, hey, thanks, Mike. It's, you octopus?
I was very disturbed. That's how I described it, didn't I? Everyone. Disturbed.
Everyone nods and agrees.
I guess I'm exceptionally good at carrying items in restaurants. But what if I just had experience waiting tables?
Do you?
Well, no, but you know, if I
There
did,
you have it. There you have it.
Dale starts to load the harpoon.
how could I have hid something like this from all of you for so long? Octopuses can't walk around in clothes. What would be their agenda? This is madness.
We don't know what your agenda is. We just know it's fishy.
There's more. Kyle?
It was a couple of weeks ago.
Let me guess. Indian, Vietnamese.
Flashback.
You were helping me move to my new apartment. And I'm grateful for that, but I saw it with my own eyes too. I had a lot of boxes, items that we needed to get from my apartment into the moving van, then into the new apartment.
Mikey breathes a sigh of relief, as in, oh, not another restaurant story, at least. Kyle.
Anyway, it was very tiring. So afterwards, I took Mikey out for pancakes. It was a real slap-up meal, the whole kit and caboodle. So many different items on the table: pancakes, sundaes, milkshakes, coffee. But speaking of the table, it wasn't the greatest. Too small. Right by the toilet, smelly. I guess you don't get much luck with restaurant tables, do you, buddy?
Right. I can't listen to another one of these fucking stories. I'm going.
Mikey scrambles up to leave, and the others wrestle him down. They hold him down to listen to the rest of the story.
Let me finish. A better table freed up, and without even thinking, just a quick look at one another was enough. We darted over to the table. I put my coat down or whatever, but when I look around...
A harpoon dart interrupts the flashback.
Shit.
Jesus.
The huddle disperses, revealing Mikey on the floor, harpoon in stomach, a puddle of blood oozing out.
What have you done?
I didn't. It just went off.
I'm dying. I'm actually dying.
Everyone freaks out a bit. Becca gets down and holds Mikey in her arms.
I'm so sorry.
I knew the harpoon was a bad idea.
What if he's telling the truth? What if he isn't even an octopus in the slightest?
That would make us murderers.
This was all such a dumb idea.
Mikey starts coughing up blood.
I hate you all.
His eyes close.
He's dead.
Becca gets up and joins the others, looking down at the body and each other, terrified. Suddenly, a big pink tentacle shoots out from under Mikey's shirt with a slither sound, for falling back down again, dead. A beat.
Oh, thank God.
They all breathe a sigh of relief, laugh and cheer raucously, and it freeze frames on a group hug.
This is wonderful.
There we go.
This isn't unproducible. This is unproduced.
The locations, the restaurant locations, and the tentacle and the harpoon.
There's never been a better
harpoon.
time to shoot in restaurants than right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we can get those locations.
If you gave me another chance, I could do it without laughing.
Okay, let's go again.
I think
it is very long, eh? It's quite long.
I think for all of the people watching, they should know that I did have the delivery instruction Oscar winning style. So that's just that's what I was going for.
Oh, it wasn't
I think they
spoken word
knew it.
poet.
Yeah.
That's one of those a specific instruction in the script.
Mm.
I liked the part where he said that something was fishy. I think that my one note there should be like 100 more undersea puns.
Oh no.
Okay.
I like that our universe is aligned, Kieran. So it was Dale. It was a man who closed the door. So just there's a crossover there. It's consistent.
Yeah, that was
What if-
deliberate.
And it's got a crossover with mine too, because it's got a guy who's doing nice things that other people don't appreciate.
And it's got sea creature.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a crossover with mine too because sea creatures and fish.
I think this is a single cinematic universe.
Yeah, I think so. It's the CCBCU.
Which has a crossover with Josh's introduction, which sounded like a radio station.
Oh, there you go.
My partner radio station, CCB XY UPL. Red Rover.
Also on Michelle's character show that she used to, or that she will run again when we're open again at CCB, I played a teacher who is definitely not a squid. Anyway.
Is that where you got this idea, Kieran? Did you take it from
Not
someone?
consciously, probably.
I mean, that's what Josh was pretty much saying.
No,
Sorry.
that's not what I was saying. It's totally different.
Kieran, this is an intervention. Stop
Yeah.
stealing all of our work.
What if you added to, besides the octopus character, you added like a kind of creepy middle-aged South African guy who's obsessed with the octopus?
Is that like a Pirates of the Caribbean thing?
No, it's a documentary on
Octopus
Netflix
teacher.
called My Octopus
Oh.
Teacher about a guy who wants to fuck an octopus.
I thought you meant the bit in Pirates of the Caribbean 2 where Johnny Depp meets that octopus.
I should have put
No.
this up earlier, but you got some fans in the live stream.
Ooh, nice.
Let's give Kieran a round of applause.
Yes. Fun
That was
stuff.
great.
I would actually legit like to see that. I think we can pull it off. I think,
Yeah.
I think Clem was right. It's unproduced, not yet unproducible. We'll see what happens.
I'm unproduced. Not yet
Not yet
unproducible.
All it needs is time.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Stage that
Guys.
is all mine.
Just bouncing
got
off what
theme
you're
song
doing
now.
right now, Clementine, to go back to your sketch really quickly. Right. So doors are their kryptonite, right? Kryptonite is a song by Three Doors Down.
Wow.
Whoa.
Do you see?
I
I
remember
see.
downloading that from Napster.
Exactly right.
You should be glad the statute of limitations has elapsed. Great. Dan, you're up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Our final sketch, or in this case, script of the evening from Dan Stern.
All right. So this is not a sketch. This is an excerpt from a feature-length film. I wrote it in 2010. This is like Kieran's, a rough draft. I had not read it ever. I should probably set it up a little bit. The main character is Carolina. She works at like a TMZ style a website called News with a Z, and she's made friends with this really nice guy Hank and this really wonderful woman Marcy, and then it turns out they're friends with Lindsay Lohan, and she's just gotten acquitted of some crime, and everything that has happened here takes place in 2010.
What was the intention for the script? Do you remember?
You know, I think
It's a passion project.
maybe what, I think it's better if I answer that when we get to the end,
Okay.
and I can talk a little bit about the source and the inspiration for it, because I don't want to give away too much.
Is there a good? Do you know the cutoff point? Because this is like an 80-page script, right?
No. I cut it. This
you
is just
cut
a little piece from the second act. I cut it down to 9 pages. I got rid of some subplots. It's probably shorter than yours. Okay.
All right.
Interior warehouse rave night.
You know what I love about this place? No cameras.
I should
But
just
you
be
know what I
just to interrupt really quickly, just because it's not in the script right here. Clementine is playing Lindsay Lohan.
think that was really obvious.
Okay.
My delivery. Right.
Clarify. This wasn't written. It's an excerpt. Okay. So again, Lindsay Lohan is dancing and speaks. Okay. Begin again.
You know what I love about this place? No cameras. But you know what I hate? No cameras. I mean, we look so hot right now.
I guess.
Come on.
Okay, yeah, we are damn fine.
If a tree is hot in the forest and there's no paparazzi, know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
The duality of my nature manifest, the dichotomy of beauty and fame.
Did you slip me something?
A black-suited man approaches with a bottle of champagne and 3 gold champagne flutes. Lindsay takes a flute and sips.
Compliments of Donald. He sends his salutations.
Lindsay spits.
Well, please send him out. Go to hell, you douchebag.
Interior warehouse rave night. Lindsay is dancing atop a giant speaker, gesturing for the other two to join her. Marcy refuses, but when Carolina joins, Marcy relents. Immediately, Marcy falls to the floor, hitting her head. Carolina and Lindsay huddle over her.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Marcy, Marcy.
Marcy is out cold.
I'll call an ambulance.
No. No hospitals.
Carolina gets the card for Dr. Fly out of her pocket. That's happened earlier in the week. Okay. Exterior warehouse rave night. Carolina, Lindsay Lohan, and mostly unconscious Marcy exit the warehouse into a deserted alley. They've attracted a small crowd with Jeremy, which Jeremy's using as camouflage. I'll just add here, Jeremy was someone that Carolina went out with on a first date in the opening scene, and he's like kind of overbearing, and he got wrapped up into like kind of getting involved in taking pictures through a weird story for TMZ. But just he's a photographer, and he's a creep. That's all you need to know.
I gotta go. Get Hank.
Lindsay signals for a car. There's no traffic whatsoever, yet somehow magically a limo pulls up.
Wait, Lindsay. This is a 555 number. Lindsay, this can't.
Carolina reluctantly dials. The phone rings.
Hello? Who is this?
I'm a friend of Hank's.
Is Lindsay hurt?
No, she's fine. She went to get Hank. Marcy's unconscious.
Get Hank. It's almost dawn. Where are you? Carolina, a burden for Atlas now rests upon you. Extricate the patient and yourself from and determine the whereabouts of your current location. Move with the utmost alacrity.
There are no street signs or anything other than deserted warehouse around them. She calls her Herb. Herb's her boss at TMZ.
I thought you'd have been in bed by, yesterday.
Herb is in an opulent lounge being served formally by a shirtless, chiseled waiter wearing a furry bear head.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime, but I need to know where a rave is.
Sure, what kind?
The coolest, most exclusive rave in the most remote place.
Gotcha.
Where is it?
Well, it's guest list only.
I'm already here. I have no fucking clue where I am.
Really? Jersey, Stockton's Wharf, building number 23.
Interior, limo, almost dawn. Lindsay stares pensively out the window.
How far are we from the doctor?
About 20 minutes. I can maybe shave a couple minutes.
No. Just pull over here.
Exterior park, almost dawn. The limo pulls over outside a dark forested public park. Lindsay gets out and runs into the trees. The limo pulls away and a cab pulls up. It's Jeremy. Exterior forest, almost dawn. Lindsay finds a clearing in the forest and rests a hand against a tree. Jeremy hides, photographing her. Lindsay sets down an energy drink and a bottle of Advil. Interior, Fly's office, waiting room. Almost dawn. Marcy is awake now, but held up by Carolina. Celebrity photos are all over the place, mostly red carpets and headshots, but some seem to be film stills. For example, Martin Short waving beside a UFO.
You bumped your head. It's just a little concussion.
Marcy pulls up her skirt. Her leg is mangled, clearly broken.
Jesus Christ! I think it's broken.
Carolina touches a bulge on the side of Marcy's thigh.
Ah! Why? Why would you do that?
Sorry. That looks really weird and gross.
The door to the examination room opens. Jeff Goldblum is standing there in a doctor's coat with the name tag Dr. Fly.
It's quite late. Shouldn't we let dear Carolina get home before dawn?
She stays.
Dr. Fly helps Marcy into the examination room. He closes the door behind them. We hear muffled talking behind the door.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
Marcy's voice becomes deeper and strange.
Damn. Hurts. Shoot. Shit.
Marcy's voice continues to change. She now sounds like Danny DeVito. Fuck you, you fucking cocksucker, goddamn motherfucking piece of shit. The sound of equipment and furniture crashing to the ground comes through the door. Exterior, forest, dawn. Jeremy, hidden, watches Lindsay. As the sun comes up, she looks pained and starts breathing heavily. The wind begins to blow. She transforms into Hank, who's the hunky guy we met earlier. Jeremy, what the fuck? Hank looks lost and disoriented, sees the Red Bull and Advil.
How thoughtful.
He takes the Advil, but is grossed out by the Red Bull. Exterior, park, morning. Hank emerges from the forest and sees the cab left by Jeremy. He takes off in it. Jeremy follows, realizing that now he's stranded. Balls. Interior, Fly's office, waiting room, morning. Carolina is sitting in the waiting room. Danny DeVito's voice is audible through the door in the examination room. Come here, and you motherfucking quack, you break my leg. Dr. Fly comes out of the examination room. He gives Carolina a heavy look and takes a pill bottle from the cabinet. He is about to close the cabinet, but pauses and gets out an airplane bottle of scotch. He returns to the exam room. That's more like it. Dr. Fly comes back into the waiting room.
We'll have some quiet for a while. Marcy trusts you, so I will answer your questions. But I warn you, the consequences of disclosing this world would be most dreadful.
Okay, so question 1. What the fuck is going on?
One under sun is handsome, and by night a fright. One has beauty that shall never see the moon's light. For the golden one has bound to them his wizard's might, that never again join they together before the menace of his sight.
There's an evil wizard? Maybe we could step back and more generally address the nature of what the fuck is going on here.
Certainly. Say there's a celebrity in a restaurant and no one can take their eyes off of them. That's called a candle curse.
The candle that burns twice as bright? Celebrities are magic?
Sometimes. A few are aliens.
Carolina looks again at the Martin Short UFO photo.
There is a rapper with a mythical hexed clock. A filmmaker granted the wish of making the most popular movie of all time, tormented by the fact that it was not actually very good. A basketball player bitten by a radioactive spider.
Rodman? So the secret of success is being some kind of freak?
That's a harsh word. And no, talent has been and always will be an option.
Who actually just has talent?
Lady Gaga, from what I understand. Next question.
Is there any more airplane scotch?
Dr. Fly hands Carolina a pair of bottles. She downs one.
Scientology?
Just the science fiction writer's religion. But knowing what you know, knowing what you now do, are Thetans really that odd?
What about politics?
Politicians, successful politicians, are very, very rarely human. You have certainly voted for a minor demon or two.
Carolina downs the other airplane bottle. Exterior, New Jersey highway, morning. Jeremy walks along the highway, giggling maniacally. These photos. Yeah. Yes, Carolina. She will love these. She will know that she should have loved me. A dark limo pulls over. Gray smoke billows around it. The black-suited man gets out with two black-suited goons.
A rich and powerful man summons you. Oh, is that someone else?
Yeah, that's... Give that back to Kieran. Go ahead, Kieran.
Oh, sorry.
A rich and powerful man summons you.
You're not getting my camera.
He doesn't want your camera. He wants to make you rich and powerful. Get in.
Nah, I don't think so.
You really want to walk home? Oh,
Let's see. One's the man and one's the goon.
oh, sorry.
You really want to walk home?
Yeah, nice. Interior, the dark limo, day. Jeremy sits down in back. Across from him is Donald Trump. His hair glows through the gray smoke. Kieran, I think this is you.
No, you didn't. I'm happy to do it. Hello, Jeremy.
Impeccable.
Sorry, I missed that. What did Donald Trump say?
Hello, Jeremy.
Oh, all right. Interior Hank's condo living room, early morning. Carolina sits in the beautiful room. Hank enters carrying a tray with a teapot and cups on it. Danny DeVito is passed out in the next room. Hank sits on the couch next to Carolina. Hank takes off his shoes and starts rubbing his feet.
I hate heels.
Flats are kind of coming in. Here.
Carolina motions for him to put his feet up. She massages them.
Oh, wow. That's great. Oh.
Hank closes his eyes. Carolina pulls a blanket over him. She pushes a pillow under his head, leaning in. Hank's eyes open. Their faces are close. Then her phone rings, startling them.
It's got to be work.
On a Sunday?
Maybe my mom? Meet any nice boys?
The phone stops ringing. The caller ID, Herb.
Ignore it. What do you do? Internet stuff?
Carolina's phone rings again. She silences it. Close-up of cell phone text message. Get in here. Big news with 4 Z's.
Something like that.
Close-up of cell phone text message. Who is Jeremy? Interior news with 2 Z's office. Herb's office. Herb is at his desk. Carolina is across from him.
This Jeremy psycho wants you to break the story on camera. I think he's trying to do you a favor.
That's not what he's doing.
Herb frowns.
Ever wonder why people are famous? Why we care about celebrities?
Well, occasionally it's because they're really talented. You know, like Lady Gaga.
And that's the end of that scene there. Made some tough cuts there to get that down to length.
This feels like an epic movie, Dan.
Yeah, so it's loosely based on the Matthew Broderick led 1980s fantasy film Lady Hawk. For those of you who aren't familiar with Lady Hawk, it's about a maiden and a knight who are in love, and then an evil. Thanks, Amanda. That's awesome.
It's a slight to Matthew Broderick, not you.
And then like an evil like king wizard guy makes it so that that couple can never be together because he wants, I think, the woman, or he hates the guy. I forget what motivates him, but basically during the day, like they're never human at the same time. One is human at day, one is human at night. He becomes a wolf at night. She becomes a hawk during the day. So that's why
Like
it's called
Shrek.
Lady Hawk. And I don't know about that. But it's
Do they get
pretty
down?
important movie. So, and in the end, they have to. There's a poem like I ripped off in this one where they have to kiss during an eclipse, like in front of him, and then Matthew Broderick is there. So that's like that's kind of that was the inspiration for this.
Does she
but
peck
it
at
was,
his pecker?
it's kind of
As a
important
whole?
movie to me,
Does she
Amanda.
peck at his...
Well, there is a thing, a little bit, because that the night wolf guy has to like learn to trust Matthew Broderick around like the love of his life. Like what was missing from this middle of the second act that we were just looking is that Carolina on her cell phone has recorded messages to like send back and forth between these two like lovers, but then she sort of at some point is also kind of falling in love with Hank. So then there's like this, will she betray Marcy in order to have Hank for herself? And, Jeremy's chasing her. And then there's a big helicopter chase at the end, I think.
Nice.
And was it because you couldn't get the helicopters that it's not produced, or because you couldn't get Danny DeVito?
That was the one thing they could get. They just had a couple of helicopters.
I think at this point it's just unproducible, just because it was very much of its era, and so like if I'd been the powerhouse I am today, it would get made in 2010. But now
I have a note.
References are gone. Yeah.
I feel like there's not really anything like tying it together, like some sort of theme for puns to be woven throughout. Like I really couldn't follow without that. So
yeah, well, it's not a comedy sketch, it's a science fiction film.
Because it could have used more fly puns.
Yeah. Or DeVito puns. Like maybe at the end when she goes to massage it, she's like, "Let me massage DeVito."
Right.
Nice.
DeVito.
Yeah, that would
Right.
be good.
And
Yep.
everyone constantly wants to call a taxi.
Mm.
I cut a lot
It could
of
be a bit, when someone meets Lindsay at some point, they could say, "Lo and behold."
Okay, that's yeah. Okay, yep.
I feel like you probably could get Lindsay Lohan now. Right? She's kind of at the point of her career where she needs a bit of a revival. And this
Well,
could
I
be
don't
a
know.
perfect
Well, right now we're in the middle of the Free Lindsay movement, so I mean, she's ready to come back.
She's rising again.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
I mean, next time, guys, we can do the whole script next time, and then
I kind of want to. I feel like we should we'll do it on like we'll do it on a Wednesday afternoon.
No, not while I'm working.
I love. Josh doesn't want to give up his prime Friday night slot where he gets this level of viewership.
Right, exactly. 6 people.
Hey,
left.
the viewers that are here are very important.
Yeah, if you're here, give a little wave in the comments. Well, first of all, let's give Dan another round of applause for his script.
What a script.
Legit, I think we should try to get a reading of that whole thing in. I think that would be fun. That was our show, ladies and gentlemen. That was our unproducible table reads. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to Michele, to Dan, to Kieran, to Amanda, and to Clementine for providing sketches and your voice acting or your acting. Y'all did acting. You did regular acting as well.
Yeah, faces
face acting mostly.
Yeah, exactly.
Top
upper body.
My Danny DeVitos didn't do any acting.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just remind you again that.
Wait, I want to say my Ninja Turtles didn't do any work.
What?
My Ninja Turtles. Those.
Hey, he's trying to finish.
Oh wow! So there's actually 3 people for 1 view count for us here. This is actually a viewing party.
Our view count.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a second. Is that legal? No, they're roommates. I'm sure it's fine. Or are they roommates?
roommates.
We got some applause coming here.
That also looks like tacos, or as Becca would say, tacos.
Tacos.
Well, anyway,
that was like with a French accent, right?
I can't do accents. I can't even do a proper Australian
You did a great job. You did a great job.
No, Clementine, I've never been able to figure out where you're from. Your accent is indecipherable.
All my accents are indecipherable. Thank you. That is really kind of you.
Cool. Any last words before we say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah, I would like to plug stand-up comedy is illegal. I am doing haircuts in my backyard for $25, during which I will tell you jokes, and maybe bring your own clippers because you don't know where mine have been.
That's ominous. Michele, anything to plug?
No, just whatever else is happening here.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Friday through Sunday, we have live streams almost always at 9 p.m. Berlin time. So check those out. Tomorrow is tomorrow's Schamlos, which is a German podcast. So you can check out their recording at 9 p.m. And on Sunday at 9 p.m. is Double XL's Call Time show where you can call in. So you can check that out as well. Kieran, Amanda, Clem, anything to plug?
I watched that OJ doc this week. It's very good.
I'm sure they need the plug. Thank you. Yeah.
That's from a few years
OJ
ago.
Simpson?
The big doc from a few years ago, the one there on the Oscar. Very good. That's my plug.
Thank you.
If you like craft beer, then towards the end of the month on the 26th, we're doing a show.
Yeah, that's right.
With Vagabond Brewing, and I'll have a sketch in there.
Yeah. We're bringing Piffle, for those of you who know Piffle, we're bringing Piffle back for a one-time show in partnership with...
past.
I know. With Vagabond Brauerei, we're doing a little deal with them. If you get a pack of their beer, you get a ticket. You can get a beer pack with a ticket to this show. And that's happening at the end on the 26th of March.
Mhm.
Clem, anything you want to say?
I don't have anything to plug, but I did recently find out that you can get wine with a fund from the Biomark. So that's everyone should know about that. You can.
What does that mean?
There's like deposit. You can recycle your wine bottles.
Oh, well, I mean,
instead
can't
of
you?
Well, you recycle them, but like not in the beer system way.
Redeem.
Yeah, and it
Or they
also makes
actually-
you're like morally superior, but you're also drinking from a 1 liter bottle of wine.
Got it. Okay.
So that's something new that is in my life now.
I wish there was a bio company near me.
You live in Kreuzberg. How is there not?
Well, it's just not as convenient as the dens.
No. The dens too. No, all the bio stores.
All right. We're plugging companies that do not need our support whatsoever. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please tune in again. And thanks again to everyone who contributed today. Good night and bye, everybody. Oh, God, I have to hit end broadcast.